here. Put the gloves on. Oh. Alright, so as you see, I'm squeezing out the lemon some more. And I'm gonna wash it. Let's see if we have any more fats on this thing here. I'm gonna get everything completely off. I need a little on there. This is actually fat. You know that? I've cut off that already. So now I'm throwing away this water and I'm going to put fresh water on it. Alright? I'm very careful when I'm turning on the pipe not to use this part of my hand. I use the back of my hand because you know it's meat and you don't want to contaminate the area. The oxtail. You have to use this brown. And I have garlic powder here. I use 1 cup of paprika, onion powder, and meat tenderizer. I'm kind of skeptic about this thing here. I have to check it out. I see what amount of salt is in it. Oh. Salt. Alright. It's a lot of stuff. Look at that. A whole heap of. Look, I'm gonna use my lighter. Alright. So first, let me get some onion. authentic, right? It's the normal things that people get up and do. It's not just for show. I'm just showing you how mostly everybody, if you want to be truthful, you know, how you get up and do work. I'm not doing it for the camera. I'm just showing you guys how a regular day is for me, and I'm not faking it. All right, this is just the real thing. So a little piece of ginger, yeah, that's it. Yeah, I'm gonna use all this onion. I don't know if you guys can see. Can you see it? All right, I have this little piece before, so I'm gonna use it. And even though I have garlic powder, I still use some fresh garlic. All right, so I use maybe like 2 pegs because I have other garlic there. Yeah. Guess what? Hold on, guys. I forgot that I'm supposed to put my peas in. I'm also making rice and peas. Can't forget your green onion. And guess what? Yesterday, I went for a last minute shopping to get these, like the oxtail. And I was looking for time. All the time gone. It's sold out. So now I'm washing the peas. I think that's enough. It's a lot of peas. Look. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna put it on to boil. And they cook pretty easy. You know that it doesn't take long to cook. So guys, meanwhile you're watching, don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe, alright? I'm gonna add a little salt and I'm just eyeballing it. I don't want a lot either. Just that's enough. Okay. And it's on. Oops. Ooh, I'm being clumsy. Okay. Alright. So let's start this. Oh, I wish I had a smaller basin. I'll buy a small one. I just bought a big one. So, as I told you guys, I'm starting all over. That's why I have this big one. I'm gonna get a smaller one to this, like, you know. But, all right. So, everything may just eyeball it. Little bit of salt. Well, I hope that's not too much because I don't want it salt. Oh. I think, let me take out some right here because the other seasoning didn't have salt. And I'm not a salt person. You can always add what you can take out, alright? So this is complete season. Complete season. One of my favorite seasoning for meats, alright? Alright, so you don't want to put too much in there to take out get rid of the and then this, you know, this Maggi all-purpose seasoning. Woo! Let me put one side of this. Sorry. Alright, I'm far away from the meat, okay guys? But the seasoning is getting my nose. Alright, and I'm gonna use a little of this. Alright, about that in there. As I said, I can always add seasoning along the way. Why should I use up? May I have a little onion powder? I don't want to use it up. I'm gonna need it for something else. And I already have onion there and I have garlic there. So a little garlic. That. I'm just showing you what amount I put. I love paprika, you know, so liquid that. You have to, sometimes you can't too over season the meat, you know. And I have a little black pepper. Alright, I'm gonna use the other pepper, so this thing here, I saw it the other day. Oh, them say it have salt in here. Okay. So I'm just gonna just put a little tiny bit right there. Alright, so put the season there. It's not a lot. Maybe some people say, oh, that one more seasoning. It's just 2 pounds. 2 pounds, right? 2 pounds. I don't think you need any more seasoning. Because I'm gonna leave it to soak, and this is where the coloring comes in, and that's the brown one, right? And you can, oops, careful. Let's see if you need it. So one of my subscribers from an earlier video she said she likes oxtail, but she doesn't know how to cook it. And I think I had just bought the oxtail in that video, but I didn't show how I cook it, or how I prepare it, how I season it, and how I cook it. So if you're watching, this is your video. This video might be useful to you. All right, so I hope you see this video and learn how to make oxtail. All right, so see, it's seasoned, it's the browning, but I'm gonna tip a little because it tend to get white. All right, just a little bit more in there. And I'm gonna let it sit for an hour before I start cooking it. Excuse me. So it can marinate. All right. I add a little more of the browning, coloring, or whatever. It's not a lot, but we don't like when our meat is white, you know. So we use this product in it, and it's like molasses and other ingredients, so it's really good. Cooking, and I'm here cutting up the onions, and yeah, so give me a sec. Alright guys, so I ran out of storage on my GoPro. I have to delete some old videos. Alright, so let's get back to this. So I already cut the onions up. See? Cut some onions. I'm going to use more onions, but this is just to give it flavor in the meantime. When I'm going to cook it, when it's near to finish, I'm going to add some more onions. Because I like a lot of onions. So these are the green, the scallions. Alright. This is the ginger. So this is the back of the knife, and just push it like that to release the juice or the flavor. just tear them in pieces and throw them in there like that. Like that. Okay. So open it up like that. Throw them in there. Alright. This is the garlic. Alright, I'm going to show you a little trick that I learned. Because I don't have anything to crush the garlic, so I use a fork. Somebody teach me to do this. So this is why I just use it like that. And I just only use a little muscle. Quick in no time. In no time I have crushed garlic. See that? Quick. You don't have to always buy expensive stuff. Okay. Alright. What is missing? Just tell me. Something else is missing. I don't put tomato on this, alright? At the end I'll put some pepper, sweet pepper. Because that will give it flavor. See them? Something else is missing. I know what it is. Peppers. I don't know about that pepper. It's not that hot. This one is hot. This one brings up the heat. So I put my peppers in the freezer to preserve them. Alright. This one I was using it already, so let me just use this part. And this is the hot part, you know. This is really hot. I don't want too much pepper. You can always add in the meantime. I'm gonna leave this to sit for an hour. 11 o'clock, I'm gonna put it on the stove and start cooking. Then I'll show you guys. I'll show you guys how I do it. Right. Alright, so let this marinate. I'm trying to figure what else I need. I don't think I need anything. Alright, so I need the gloves to wash them stuff here. It's cool. Alright. You can give it some more water. Give it some more water. And my battery is going. I think I need to change my battery soon. Okay guys, it's time for me to eat something, alright? So, I'm gonna make some eggs. Let me show you how I make my. I need to make some stuffing. Alright. So, eggs is a lot. That's too much. I don't want so much egg. I have the mushroom and the spinach. I don't know if I should do any mushroom right now. Mushroom for next time. Too much stuff. Too much. I'm gonna do 3 eggs and do the mushroom for another time. The recipe changed. Forget about the forget about the mushrooms. Forgot about the mushrooms. No mushroom. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna break 2 eggs. Oops. Okay. Garbage bin. The eggshells in. Alright, so we have some onion and tomato here. Saute some onion and tomato. And that's enough. Just a little bit more. And a piece of tomato. That's enough. Let's take them seed here out. The eggs now, this thing here in it, I can't eat it, so I always take this white part out. It's very challenging to get it out, but just a little patient. Some people don't really care, but in our culture we think like the white, that little white thing in there, it makes the egg raw. So I don't know if every Jamaican does it, but I do it. It looks to me like the embryo. Egg is not my favorite thing, but at least it's good for you. So that burst of protein that our body needs, it helps. Yeah. See there? I take out the white thing there. beat it. And a little almond milk and sweeten in it to make it fluffy. Makes it fluffy. Alright. Now I'm gonna go ahead and cut up some tomato. That's onion is enough. So guys, if you're new here, I'm here preparing my breakfast. I'm gonna make some eggs with spinach, onion, and tomato. Oh, before I do that, I'm gonna make some coffee. I just feel like drinking some coffee. Alright, so in here, I washed this spinach a few times. I have to make sure it's really, really clean because it was with some other ones that weren't good, and I picked out the one that good. So I have to make sure everything is off. Don't smell or anything funny. I think this is good now. Alright, so I'm gonna drain it. I'm gonna put it in here some and make it drain. Alright. If you know Jamaicans, we love our pepper. I don't want the black pepper because I want it to maintain that yellow and green and red color. I don't want any black pepper in it. Put a little of that. Just a few seeds. Alright. Alright, before I start this, and this is my on. Before I start this, make some coffee. Even though I had some ginger tea earlier, I have to get that thing to make my fresh ginger tea because I don't want to make more like that. Four is enough. Guys, so yeah, that's better. Okay. Alright. And I need to get more filter. My daughter asking me what am I doing at a coffee maker. She don't like me drinking coffee, but I know I shouldn't be drinking so much coffee. Okay guys, so put this back here. And let's see, this is the coffee I use. gonna put 3 scoops in it. This is naturally brown and it's caramel macchiato. Right. Okay, so here we go. One. Two. Three. One more. Yeah, I did 3 yesterday and it wasn't yesterday, the day before. I could take a little more. It's alright, 4. I'll get back to this when I'm finished. Alright, so good. Oh, it's on. Alright. Okay. Let's turn the stove on. So I'm sauteing the onion and the tomato. Alright. It's just a simple breakfast, nothing fancy. Put this in there first, make it burn a little. I'm not keep putting it on the egg. You can mix it in the egg if you want, but I'm not doing that today. Because I don't want the egg to overcook. Alright. So now I'm going to add the eggs in there. I like to use a spoon in the raw egg first before I use this. So the spinach is the last thing I put in there. Guys, it's not hard, it's pretty easy to do. I like when the egg cook a little before I put the spinach in here. spinach now. This is where I put the spinach. I know you can't see the eggs as yet, but just don't worry. All this spinach is gonna just dissolve. Not dissolve, it's just gonna get wilted. If that's the right word. See? Let's give it a little more heat. Bread. I don't have a toaster yet, so I'll just heat it in the microwave. So this is spinach and eggs. You see the colors I'm coming in now. Egg. Egg, onion, tomato, and spinach. If you notice, I didn't put any onion in there. Sorry, any salt in there. Because I put some of the all-purpose seasoning in there, which already have salt and whatever. This is breakfast. You don't need a lot of. Okay, so the coffee thing there. All right, coffee is ready. That's it. And I have some hazelnut coffee creamer. I like this flavor. Alright. That's my coffee. Let's taste it. It could be stronger, but that's good. Alright. Okay. So let's get this ready. breakfast. Okay. All right. So let me show you my breakfast. So that is it. Coffee and spinach. Spinach with egg. Yeah. All right. Let me enjoy this breakfast. Let's see how it tastes. Mmm. It's good. Mm-hmm.